flag is in the air. We are racing.
Look at the start by Ethan Ebert on the high side, staying right with his Jefferson Racing teammate, Cole Raz. But Cole clears him into the dog leg into turn number 1, and look who has already found each other in third and fourth, DJ. Jovan Dillon and Casey Klein, they have already found each other on the racetrack.
That's going to be number 1, Ethan Ebert right there in tow. About 3 car lengths going through the dog leg. Then it's another 6 or 7 car lengths back to Jovan Dillon. Casey Klein, his best friend, back there in fourth. And then you have the number 17S of Zach Telford. That's your top 5 there. Lap number 2.
He started 30. He is in danger of falling out of that redraw position already.
Wyatt Gardner. He was your quickest qualifier. He's wasting no time. He's going to put the pressure on Telford there going into the Western. They're going to take it side by side, door to door. Number for number 3. Turn number 3. That is lap number 3. That's turn number 3.
See 2 distinct packs breaking away here. You got the front half and the back half right now. The back half starts right about there. Taylor Riddle, Ken Bonney, Dave Garber and company. They're kind of hanging out, saving their tires. No halfway break. No extra tires this race. Try to be there at the end.
I'll tell you what, Zach Telford, he is feeling racy here in the first 5 laps of that race. He put an outside move on Casey Klein to get by him for the 4th spot. Just did the same thing to Jovan Dillon, getting by him on the high side. Moving him to 3rd.
He's feeling froggy this weekend as Dave Garber gets around Taylor Riddle. The Santa Cruz chassis got carried up to go. Some turning wrenches on that Santa Cruz this year. Helping Dave Garber. As Naaman Lang moving to the outside of Casey Klein. Those two had a run in at the Fall Classic last year. And Klein side by side into turn number 1. Casey Klein fighting on the inside as Naaman Lang running. Seems like the outside might be where you want to be so far, DJ. Telford's made up all his ground on the outside, and Naaman seems to be doing the same thing. Walker may have gone a little bit too high, though. Stuff his right side tires off the end.
Contact the leader. Right now, that leader is Cole Raz, and he's kind of stretching things out here, coming back around with 117 laps to go, 8 laps down.
And the 0-0. Moving to the high side. Love Naaman Lang. Nice stand right there. Cole Raz has not really gotten out to the lead early. He has really gapped it from Ethan Ebert up over a second now over the number 9 of Ethan Ebert. But again, we saw this out of Ebert yesterday. 40 laps, he was in second, and he was totally fine to just let them go, do their thing, and then all of a sudden, right about lap 15, he was back with the 9 to go.
Play the winning game also. He won the Fall Classic back in October by playing that strategy. So he's kind of watching Cole Raz get out there in front, kind of pulling away, but he's not worried about it. Top shelf, heading back through turn number 1. He's got Mike Gardner there breathing to his inside.
Has pulled away from Riddle and has caught the back bumper Shorter a couple of times. Shorter got a little bit of a gap between himself and that has opened the door for Wyatt Gardner to get up there.
Zach Telford again getting racy. Shows goes to the inside of Ethan Ebert. That's the second spot. They're going to take that battle back into the Western in turn number 3. Wyatt Gardner again going to show the nose on the inside of Naaman Lang. We got battles around the top 5.
Deep in the field. Ryan Phipps is looking on the inside of Superman Jason Jefferson. Jefferson, the only driver in this field with his name on the back of the Apple Cup sweatshirt at this time. He is the only former Apple Cup champion in the field today in that 97 car under pressure for Ryan Phipps. He lost the primary car in qualified, switched over to the Pro Lane model he raced last night. He's out there. He started shotgun on the field. He's fighting plus 1.
Right now, going to come back around and complete lap number 14. He's going to see, not too far ahead of him, the back of the field. They got he's going to be catching some riders for the next 10 laps, is my guess. And that's when things are getting interesting. Got to still play the waiting game.
Single file, but there is a couple of pressure to the driver in front of him, mainly Naaman Lang. He was able to fend off his fellow former Evergreen champion Wyatt Gardner. Gardner again the reigning tri-state champion. Won that year at this track in 2025 national title.
So Cole Raz right right now. Came oh so close to winning the Summer Showdown. But Colraz owes a threat. Chili William Tucson back in January. He's right here at home at Tri-City. Trying to go 2 in a row here at Tri-City Raceway. In a matter of 6 months. Jackson. Very comfortable sitting there in third. Watch for big things to come from him this year.
Entirely different strategy from Colraz. Actually had to come in, mix it against the fuel. Worked out for him. He got it on the podium today. It seems like that 27th car is
To that high side, we have Mouse in the middle back there. Taylor around Dave Garber going to go. Talk about him. He's looking at the high side and shooting. Name a lag. He's going to go top shelf there where Grandma hides the vodka. Maybe.
There's Taylor Riddle, the back bumper, and Max Schroeder, almost some contact there in the west turn. Again, that back mentality seems to be paying off. Taylor Riddle on the side, you know what, it's time to go.
Name line just went up and around Joe Ventilla. That was right there for a battle around the 4th and 5th spot. As Name line are going to set sail after Zach Telmer, who's sitting third. Beginning to catch the tail end of the track. Probably about 5 blocks away from getting to the back bumpers of Mike Burger.
Got the 50, the winner for that at the first opportunity.
So Colraz still inching close with still keeping Colraz right there in the crosshair. Lang and Wyatt Gardner. Kind of tough to see who's kind of playing the waiting game right now. Colraz seems like he's very good.
Out of the west turn, Jack Bonnie right into the picture.
In the future, just his first year in late model racing last year, picks up the championship at South Sound Speedway, picks up a win here at the Fall Classic. Racing. Looks a natural talent in my opinion. He's going to see some left track. We're going to be side by side as well.
Side into the west turn.
Your defending champion Brian Phipps. You're going to
first 10 laps, kind of settled in the third for the time being, but Davis looking high. He's won 3 Fall Classics. He wants to add an apple from 10.
Legendary driver for Green Speedway. His 10th championship last year in Green Speedway. And he makes it happen going through the dog leg, getting up and around.
He started outside. He was 9th. He was the first man out. How much of the tires is he using up there? That's what you gotta do. That's the game of super late model racing. You gotta try to play it by that kind of medium. Oh, Red fits around in the 5. Sliding it through the grass here, heading into the dog. But Raz fights back on the bottom. He's going to clear Ebert that time going through the short chute, heading back into the west turn. Raz out in front, and it's Ebert in a good side-by-side battle there between Nema Lang and Zach Telmer for the third spot. So hit the line this time. On the outside, on the inside for the first time, and it does not seem that he likes it down there because Telford's able to pull away through the dog leg, and he is almost clear, not quite. Nema fights back on the bottom, but it certainly seems to me, DJ, you want to be on the outside. Just got by Joe McDillon, no problems right there. Going to put the moves on the inside of Wyatt Gardner. He's probably seeing Colraz disappear off to the sunset right now. He doesn't want to let him get away too far as Casey Klein now trying to climb his way into the top 5. Well, if there's one thing I've learned about Nick Neighbor, he is
a backfire there going through turn one. A little bit of smoke coming out the back of that machine. Caution flag going to fly here.
Coming to a stop up there. Some mechanical issues there on the 17 of Telford. And I'm looking down at his pit stall. He's got that far pit stall. First one in on the very far lane on the pit slabs there, and the crew is all
through the... Actually, that's a dog leg right there. My apologies. Cole Rasnow clears Ethan Ebert for the top spot. Once again, Ebert going to fall back in line in the second spot. Damon Lang, Wyatt Garner, Casey Klein there. Took a look to the inside. He's running fifth.
Going into turn one and actually still had his nose a little bit ahead when they entered the dog leg. Andy Beeman. Jason O'Neill doing that. Strong restart on the high side, but Cole's able to keep him at bay. That one was a skosh better for Ebert, but right there is where Cole is so strong on the bottom. Name is able to clear Gardner on the inside for third. And like I said, I noticed that Nama's car just didn't seem as happy on the bottom.
Second spot, and it's Damon Lang, Wyatt Garner. That's your top four. Good battle back there for the sixth spot.
Oh, Burkhardt bobbled big time going into the dog leg there. He was on the inside of Andy Beeman, and that 01 car was facing the infield.
Oh, man. Bezanson into the 6-5. Gardner now taking a peek to the inside and Damon Lang through the dog leg.
First time we've seen someone take it to the inside by design up there in the top half. Every pass up in the top half has been on the outside versus there in the outside. Wyatt Garner, the first one to take it downstairs, and he does.
Damon Lang says, I don't think so. He's going to take a top shelf coming off the dog leg, and Gardner that time clears Damon Lang, heading back into the west turn. His answer right there, right on the rear corner.
17, Schroeder and Jefferson. Caution Riddle kind of hanging out there, and Schroeder, another one who's working that high side right now, making it work for him at this time. Single file at this moment, catch your breath, but I don't think Riddle going to see the inside balls. Like I said, still battling there with Jefferson. Andy Beeman trying to follow his lead now. Ooh, Casey Klein bobbled out of the dog leg, and that brought his hands right out there. Check up and down on one place. He's going to run on the outside of this field. Is he hanging in there in his Northwest Timberlake on the
Very good looking number 11 there, Bud Rumsey there. He's in that number, that in stitches number 11 out of Zillow, Washington. Bud
Here comes
Rumsey.
Bezanson to the inside. Gardner is calling Ebert for second. This is the Tri-City we know and love. Action everywhere you look. There's something going on.
And you know, Greg, I'm still not convinced that some of these guys are great cars here in the back of the back. They might be saving some stuff too.
Yeah, I'm not at all. Ooh, Beeman looking to the inside of Jefferson. I am not at all convinced that Taylor Riddle and Jason Jefferson are showing their whole hand, just to name a couple letters.
You don't want to go on lap 10 because right now,
Riddle up another spot. Beeman on the inside of Jefferson. For a second. Dylan and Rumsey still side by side. Tri-City Raceway at its peak right now,
we've
folks.
got some wholesale passes going on throughout this section. They're going to take it a little try.
Oh, contact between Jefferson and Beeman goes Ethan Ebert may have decided it's time to go. He clears Cole Raz, but Cole fights back on the bottom. Not done yet. Big slide out of Bud Rumsey in the 11 car. Side by side, are we going to have our first different leader of the race? No!
That time showed a little bit of strength there from Cole Raz, going to make him worried. And Wyatt Garner now going to join the top two. Going to make it a trio there in top three in case side by side behind them. Casey Klein and Damon Lang going to take that battle back through the west turn.
And DJ a little bit further back. Look who's going on. Immediately going to work on Ken Bonney. Damon Lang and Casey Klein still side by side. That's for fourth right now. Max Schroeder trying to make some headway on the high side right now outside of Taylor Riddle. Top three breaking away, but my oh my, they only side by side.
Disappear. Name Light working that high side. He's got the best car working that second groove right now all the way around this racetrack. It's going to put Casey Klein back to fifth, and here comes Bryce Wazanski going to take a peek to the inside, falls back in line on Casey Klein.
Something's going inside. Rumsey, he is falling back in here. Up there, but he's stuck on the high side, and we said the high side's where you want to be, but apparently not the case for Bud Rumsey.
Absolutely. Right now we're kind of single foul racing except for Bud Rumsey. It was kind of looking like a sitting through a swimming pool right now. He's trying to come
David's contact between him and Burkhart there.
Casey Klein's got some company right now. The name of Bryce was Zanson, Jovan Dillon. Ken Bonnie looking pretty good right now. Scott Walker looking at the
Wyatt Gardner is beginning to apply pressure to Ethan Ebert now. Both drivers in there. Contact between Burkhart and Beeman again. Back to back. Jeremy. Just talked to Butler. Gone wrong or wired. He was all the way up to 9.5. Bud Rumsey having a great run, but something going wrong. He's just trying to hang on right now. See if maybe he can catch another one of those yellow flags, and he can come in and maybe get some work done. Former Pro 4 Alliance champion knows his way around these big racetracks.
Top three still. Nose to tail.
Notice that Ebert's hanging with Cole this time.
Yes, he is. There's another group behind him. Can't find. He might slip inside, but he's making it work. Top three, just about nose to tail. Casey Klein around. Back in the air. Heading into the dog leg. Not quite. Cole Raza says, I'm still. They're going to take it side by side through the short chute. And Ethan Ebert now.
Here comes. He's Gardner for fourth. Oh, and a side.
That time he goes to the inside of Ebert, going through the dog leg. Maybe a little bit of contact that time, maybe not. Raz still filling up that rear view mirror for Ethan Ebert.
Taylor Riddle backs it down, and now he's going back on attack mode on Wyatt Gardner. These tires are done.
They are done. Nemo Lang now falling back into the clutches of Wyatt Gardner. As Raz, he says, I'm not going anywhere. He's going to have about 10 laps to go this time. As they hit the line.
Racetrack. He won the Fall Classic in similar fashion last year.
Nemo Lang dropped back a little bit, but here comes the run by Nemo Lang. He's going to get back in the mix here.
Oh, is there contact? Because Ebert's not able to get down to the bottom like he wanted to.
As they are playing with each other with the top two. Here comes Nemo Lang in third. He says, keep on doing that, boys. I'm coming.
Ebert's been better, though. This side of the racetrack, Ethan Ebert's been better than Cole Raz.
You come up on Christopher Coach, put him a lap down here.
Oh, boy, Chris Cole's getting out of the way.
If you want it, you got to go and get it.
Remember what happened yesterday while Ebert was leading with another guy behind him like that?
Yeah.
Here we go.
And here comes Wyatt Gardner as well. Top four, just about nose to tail here.
5
boost that time off the dog leg. Wyatt Gardner's going to join the fun up front.
The two Jefferson cars. 4 to go.
Well, Cole Brass used that front bumper. That's going
If
to
he can get to him, I think it's only Jeff now.
Now back around with 3 circuits left for your leader, Ethan Ebert. Can he go 2 in a row here at Tri-City Raceway?
I think he's going to throw it down, trying to get to the inside too for a spot in the top 5. The dog with 2 laps to go this time. Cole Brass is there. We saw one late pass last year. We're getting to see another one. Are we going to see it again?
You see some great finishes here at the Apple Cup before, but this one is going to be a